Hello, happy Sunday. It is almost the end of October. We are the 27th today, which means in another week, when I see you guys again, it will be November, which is crazy. I have no idea where the last 5 years have gone, so I'm sure I'm not alone. But welcome to the stream. I will say hi as people stroll in. There's a whole bunch of stuff to share that I found online in various areas with you guys today, and some stuff going on in the studio. And I did say that there would probably be maybe a hint or two at the newest medallion for the Medallion Club, which ships in a few days. We're busy getting ready for those to go out. Those are all being cast and cleaned up and making progress there, which is really exciting. The first is a Friday, and I'm not able to ship on weekends. So my shipper is no longer open during weekends, and I think I've mentioned that before. So I'm going to aim to get things out on the Friday, and if not, they'll go out first thing on the Monday, which is the 4th. So it's always like juggling all the things and crazy stuff. So yeah, that's the thing. I've got chat up now. We have Amy. Good morning, Amy. Kimberly. Good morning, Kimberly. Yeah, so that's been a lot of fun. We spent a good amount of time yesterday fixing the corner of our garage. When we bought the house, it had water damage because they put a deck on it and it had not drained properly. On the top of the garage, there's a deck, and it had damaged the one corner. So we took yesterday, since the snow came and then melted, it was a good opportunity for us to go in there and fix that corner so that over the winter time, that there's not any more issues with that one side, stabilizes and all that good stuff. So my muscles are all sore from that and casting and all the good stuff. But it was good and definitely needed to happen. Our little buddy here, Nash, was very sad that we had to do that and couldn't just play all day, but that's okay. He likes sleeping too, so there's that. Yeah, it'll be 3 weeks, I guess, tomorrow that we've had him, which is really exciting. He's doing really well. A little bit of separation anxiety that we're working on, and then we start our training classes not this coming Thursday, but the 7th. So in 2 weeks. So he got all caught up on all of his stuff. He's allowed to go to the big dog park now. So there's a big private dog park where you can rent out an area and then have him run around. And we found out our neighbors actually own that dog park. So that's cool. It's always nice to know and support local people doing awesome stuff. And it's a really nice venue. So we're excited to go check that out. Glenda. Good morning, Glenda. So yeah, it's nice to be back at the normal time with the stream. So that's kind of cool. But I'll hop into some stuff here with you guys. Oh, and I'll quickly mention too, I'll mention it at the end of the stream as well, that the editions for Bitty Biter, Ruffles, and Noki are ending at the end of the month. So you guys have until Thursday. I'm going to start publicly posting and sending emails out to my newsletter to let everybody know. There's been a few orders that have been coming in already. So we're still looking at probably early December for shipping on Bitty Biter for new orders. Time payments options are open for all three. And then the Noki and Ruffles, the club's going to slow any of those shipments down for the next week if you place your order right away, but they'll go up pretty quickly after that. So yay! Ponies quick is always good. All right, let's get into some news and stuff. I'm going to share my screen over here. So Briar put up all their Christmas stuff, which we talked about. But I noticed today that they have some, they've got the Mustang Mare in Full, Tiger Lily, and Firestorm blanket, which is really cool. Lynn said she got one and she really likes it. It's nice and soft and a little bit heavier than she thought it was going to be, which is kind of neat. All their Christmas après ski stuff. There's a vintage throw blanket that popped up, and then a après ski throw blanket. Their Nor'easter is finally up there, which we had to look up before because it didn't show up in the search. The Mare in Full are on back order. The unicorn's still up. They just started selling Zulu. That's the decorator for this year, which is really cool. I really like this color and this pattern. Popped up on the website. They have Halloween pony pin, Draftula. There's still some of the spooky surprise. I think this is the first year we've seen the surprise bags hang around for more than a few hours. And then there's anniversary stuff. So I didn't see this. Maybe you guys did. The 75th anniversary horse blanket, which is kind of neat. So we have a few of the older molds kicking around in the design here. I don't know if there's any Easter eggs in that, but you never know. What we got here? There is the clock horse, and then the 75th anniversary. This is a different one that they have for a blanket. 75th anniversary pin. Ta-da! I wonder if that's a hint to our celebration horse for Briarfest. We will find out soon. Generally speaking, within the next couple of weeks is when they tell us what that is. There is a 75th anniversary quarter zip, which looks really cute. T-shirt, mug. Why does it look sparkly? Glazed in cobalt blue. It is not sparkly. Comfortable C-shaped handle. It looks sparkly. That must just be a reflection of whatever they put it on to take photos. But yeah, cobalt blue. Then there's unicorns. Let's see if there's anything else, because they don't seem to necessarily load in order. Mobile Rescue and Care Clinic, Salvino, Quiet Spin Abbey. This is all stable feed set, which is really cute. Box Jump, Deluxe Arena Stable, which is really cute. Yeah, none of this stuff is new. So yeah. But yeah, the 75th anniversary stuff was new, so I figured I'd share that. That's kind of cool. Their pillows are both out of stock. People are getting them and really liking them. It doesn't look like they are orderable. So if you snoozed, you losed. Apparently. That's the thing. But yeah, I might need a pin for sure. And then we'll see what we get for a celebration model. I have a feeling that there will be things. We will see how it goes. We have Dylan. Good morning. Brenda. Good morning. Gail. Good morning. Yeah, so that's fun. So something really cute, because it's on my desk, that I need to share. You can probably see the toy. We got him 2 of these little squeaky Deadpools. And he's like, did it squeak? I didn't care at first, which is adorable. And he's got a little flat, like, plushy frisbee, but it's got the crinkles in it. He really likes that. He's a Deadpool. He hasn't ripped off the little katana on either of them, which is kind of cool. And then this is his new favorite thing. It is a little hedgehog unicorn. He likes plushies. He likes small toys because he likes to be able to delicately hold it in his mouth. And then it's got the crinkles and it's got a squeaker in it. Right? Is that your? He's like, I'm just gonna sniff it. Yeah, but it's very, very cute. And I went to go pay for the toy because that's the one he wanted. And the lady at the front counter is like, and I had him with me. She's like, that's a really small toy. Like, that's a Chihuahua toy for a big dog. Like, he just likes carrying it delicately in his mouth and chomping on it. But he's been very, very gentle, which is the sweetest thing. So yeah, it'll be very, very cool. I'm excited to take him to the big park because he'll be able to finally just stretch his legs out and run. I haven't taken him to the public dog parks because I want to get some training on him first and a little bit better recall. But now he'll be able to run at the private park, which is very cool. I'm very excited because he's going to have a blast just like galloping around, because he takes 3 strides and he's all the way across our backyard, and our backyard isn't tiny. So it'll be very cool. I'm Amanda. Good morning, Amanda. Tommy, good morning. Kenzie, hi. He's the sweetest thing. He's a very, very cute dog. And he'll do a big stretch and he does like a yawn howl at the end of his stretch without sound. It's super cute. He's been a very good pup. Yeah. So Briar did their 75th stuff or put that up on the site sneakily, maybe. I don't know. But we did see also some peeks at some stuff coming for 2024. So this, I don't know if I can make it any bigger, but it looks like it's another clear, icy looking decorator. So 75th anniversary decorator horse called Radiance. It's the Hope mare to go with Malik. So might go well with High Tide. That was kind of my thinking. I'm kind of excited about this one in particular. I like clearwear type customs. And original finishes. And then the Briar 2025 Hope horse is called Aspire, it looks like. And these are kind of leaks. So if this is wrong for whatever reason, I can't remember what site they found this on. It was just posted online somewhere and I found it. But it looks like it's a camel pony, which is kind of an interesting spin. I don't know that they've done that very often for Briar, which is kind of nice. But clearwear, it's going to be nice to see clearwear customs because you can do a lot of fun stuff with that. So yeah, Briar's doing stuff and things, and we're all going to be in trouble soon because they're going to start releasing. The catalogs came out, but that's kind of their end of year wrap up. We should see them start to release the new products for 2025 shortly. With all the 75th anniversary stuff starting to come into play. Then there's going to be Briarfest with all the 75th anniversary stuff. The celebration model we should hear about sometime soon. Maybe more information over the next couple months for the Premier Club and the Vintage Club and the Stablemate Club. It's going to be crazy. This is always a crazy time of year. And then our Christmas surprise-y thing, whatever Briar's going to do. So yeah, that's cool. More stuff that I found online. I've seen some repaints. So this is Tiger Lily and Firestorm redone by Paint Pony Studios into Pintos, which is really fun. And a very, very pearly whites and dramatic. Why is my brain dying? Because I had milk and not coffee before stream. I know better than that. Prominent freaking, it's not flashing. Come on, brain. We can do this. Think harder. You know what I mean. The edging or lacing around the markings. Burp. The pearl's kind of cool though. Very, very neat. It's super exciting for me to see repaints on them. I can't wait. And I guess these guys are sold. Da, 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 da. Oops. Bam. So they went off to someone. I don't know who, but we will be mapping. There you go. See? I don't even need a brain. I have you guys. Why do I need a brain? What else do we got? Glenda. I seen Briar also use the Black Stallion in a stamp. Ooh. So we'll see. It could go a whole bunch of different ways. It'll probably be a more traditional mold, or maybe they'll just come out of the box and be like, new mold. Ha ha ha. You never know. They can be sneaky. Lizzie, good morning. I saw all your pretty Belgians. I didn't realize you had a whole bunch of them. That's so cool. Lizzie had just adopted a gorgeous Belgian boy and added him to her herd of Belgian boys and maybe girls. I didn't check the genders, but pretty Belgian things. So awesome. You need to do like a big carriage now. You have enough to drive and do awesome stuff. Amy's like, I need at least 5 of the clearwear for reasons. See? This is what I'm talking about when I talk about people doing cool clearwear customs. What is Pupper doing? Is he sleeping like that? Yes. Yes, he is. Here, I will show you. He enjoys pretzeling. I don't even know if I can zoom in on that. Maybe not. That would be smart if they would let you zoom. No, it won't let me do it. He has front legs splayed in one direction, front half bent around, and he is laying on his back legs because why not? And then a lot of times he'll lay on there with his head off of the bed because he can. He just likes being a pretzel, which is funny. All geldings. There you go. Boys. Boys like snacks and are easy to deal with. Females, including myself, not always easy to deal with. 3 Belgians and 1 appendix. That's awesome. Very cool. I almost added an Appaloosa mule to our family. There was one that popped up locally. This close. It is not the time for another pony because we just got one. Amy, I'm about due for a larger clearwear custom. Yes, they are fun. And if you can find a High Tide or any of the classic Briarfest type customs with damage, sometimes you can find some cool stuff, do some neat things. So yeah, Paint Pony Studios had a whole bunch of stuff that they did put up for Halloween. We'll see some of that stuff coming out. Mel Miller's medallions are, people are starting to open up their packages and getting candy and stuff. So yeah, that's the thing. We'll probably see more Halloween-y things trickle out as time goes by. This popped up, which is not a repaint, but it is tack. So Red Desert Saddlery, model horse equine regalia by Paula O'Keefe, did a setup, or at least put it on a tiger lily, which looks really freaking cool on her. I think so, at least. She's going to be so fun to tack up. I did try as much as possible because she has lots of hair, because she has to go with Fireheart and he's got lots of hair, to make her a little bit more tack friendly. So I tried to keep the forelock out of the way as much as I could have, and then give you a bit more of a bridle path, which Fireheart didn't have, but Tiger Lily does. And then try and keep stuff as flat as I could around the withers and that shoulder so you could do breast collars and stuff. But yeah, so exciting. I'm so excited. It's nice to see her all done up. So I saw that, and then there was more stuff. Let's see. Let's go here. Eagle Nest, custom model horse saddles, tack, and photography. Donna Allen has been posting all sorts of really cool pictures of Tater doing cool Tater stuff. So she has 2 of them. There was an Appaloosa one that she has for sale, and then she had this one done up in a she calls him Carmelo. He's gorgeous. In different, she'll put him in different setups where he's driving and all sorts of neat things. Let's see if I go to, nope, discussion media. So there was driving here. There's the Appaloosa one, which was super cool. It's so neat to see them all doing performance-y things. The wine race. I like the little dust underneath. So this is the one she has for sale, painted by TJ Hurst. All happy all the time. Here's more Carmelo doing Carmelo things. I think he just works really cool. Western Ranch, Rail Class. She's put setups where he's doing different kind of ranchy type stuff. Just very cool. All sorts of cool things to see. So if you're ever bored and you want to see some cool setups for performance or get some ideas, see some awesome tack, like deliciousness. So yeah, that is a thing that we saw. What else do I have queued up here? Here is another painted tiger lily in Appaloosa, or starting to be painted. I'm just so excited. I can't hide it. It's so cool to see them all painted up in different things. I can't wait for the first customs with heads and legs and different hair and all sorts of cool stuff. She'd actually look really neat braided up. I'm waiting excitedly for that to happen. Yeah, Donna takes really cool photos. There's a really, there's so many different niches in the hobby of awesome, cool things to explore. One of those actually was brought to my attention this morning. Here. So this is a little rider doll making challenge. So if you have any interest in dolls, want to learn how to do stuff, I'd assume it would be kind of like NaMoPymo. Um, I guess you get sent a random saddle pad by Carrie Sloan Mayer, which will dictate the colors of your Western pleasure doll that you're supposed to create. So you would need the doll. You get sent only the saddle pad, and then you have to figure out how to make the costume. Sounds really, really cool. Looks like it'd be really fun. I just joined the group. You can see my thing there. Um, let's see. The deadline for sign up is the 31st. Oh, apparently you can get dolls on Temu. Oh. You might learn stuff. I'm hoping to learn stuff because I know nothing. I was like, I sculpt. I don't necessarily do dolly things. And I hate side rant. The fact that the Yvonne doll, which is this one, has like resting bee face when you should technically, if you're showing in performance and you're doing anything horsey, if you've ever done any shows, you're normally supposed to look like you're enjoying yourself and smiling, not like punching a horse in the face. But I have a head that I started to work on. And I never did 100% finish, but maybe one day because that really bugs me and I might need to fix that. But yeah, there's some information on different things, where to get bodies. Let's see. I don't know. I think Michelle Sepiol, I think it's Sepiol, is the one that's running it. People are doing stuff. So yeah, if you have any interest in that or want to learn more, hit up the group. It is called Little Rider Doll Making Challenge. So I had no idea it existed. And then all of a sudden somebody was posting about it in one of the Canadian groups. I hadn't seen it posted about anywhere else. There is the ice challenge. So that's the international customizing one. NaMoPymo comes up. There are all sorts of different ones that go on within the hobby. And they're always a good opportunity to learn more stuff on how to make things to go with your ponies. Did I see the Rome by Sugar Sweet Studios? Oh, I will have to go look that up. Hold on. Hold the phone. Beep, 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 beep. Bah! Here we go. Yes, I did see that one. So, Sugar Sweet Studios, Aliana. Great Tiger Lily custom. Beautiful eye. Their eyes actually in the OF have worked out really, really nice. She's a nice Bayron. She just looks so fun. I can't wait. This makes me so happy. Seeing the babies. I can't make human babies, so seeing my pony babies go out into the wilderness and do good things is just the coolest thing for me. Yeah, very cool. Very nice eye. Love the soft roning. Looks really good on her. It's a really nice color. I think this one's sold as well. Pecan latte. Yes. And that friggin' brittle tater. Yeah. Let me double check. Sold. They are being scooped up fairly quickly. There was a baby. Let me find the baby. See, I have so many different tabs open. It's like my brain. Because mom is getting lots of attention, but the baby does too. So this is Paige Marcella Tharp. This is sold as well. It's a Firestorm full by Frisian Feather Studios is the name of Paige's studio. He's all spunky. He didn't get any customization, but he is Leopardapalooza. I love Leopardapaloozas. Very, very cute. He's got lots of pink shading. Kind of brings out the forms quite a bit. It's actually got a lot of depth to his coat, which is really nice. And then his little spots. He looks great in leopard. I think he's cute. So yeah, he's off to a new home. But we will see more, I am sure, of the ponies doing the things. And then I wanted to mention Pony Bites. So there is a show series called The Collective. I posted about it on the Ravers group on Facebook. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, it's the Ravens Rad Rockin' Ravers. It's a group of people that conglomerate to chat about awesome stuff. You can post pictures of anything you painted by me, or like it's kind of like a group for collectors of my work. Because I think pretty well everybody has their own little finger going on, which is kind of cool. And there's always awesome people. So that's always a bonus. And Teresa's always in there posting cool videos and stuff because Teresa rocks. So yeah, this is a collective show series on Pony Bites. If you've never heard of Pony Bites before, Pony Bites is a online photo showing platform which seems to be working really well for people. You guys might know at this point, I'm not a huge shower. I don't generally online or photo show. I did at the very beginning of my collecting career, and I don't really live show very often because the showing part isn't really my favorite part of the hobby. It's a cool part. It's just something I'm not very good at. I don't really care if my horses get ribbons, generally speaking, because I like them and they sit on my shelf and they make me happy. And there's a lot of stress in carting things back and forth. I still do it, but for some people, the showing is like the bee's knees. So if you're one of those people, or you want to dip your toe into it, photo showing and online showing is a really good way to do it. So the collective is run by Elizabeth and is a general like there's lots of class opportunities, and because it's a series, then they do championships, I believe. There's limits, entry fees, all that good stuff. You can find out more about it on Pony Bites. I think they have a pretty good breakdown of how it all works. So there are championships. Then you get your results. I don't know if they mail you ribbons. I think for some of them they do. This tells you how to enter your photos about the collective. I will pop this link in chat. There we go. And looks like it breaks it down pretty good. They have the results for the different show thingers. It won't let me open it this way. Tells you kind of what works. Here's a sample entry with all the documentation associated with it. I don't believe that this is the only show series. They have Briar runs their shows on here, generally speaking. So there's the Boo Briar Halloween show. There's the boot camp show that they did. Pony Bites photo clinic. So I would assume that that teaches you how to do the photo showing part better. Resident for Charities on there, Breakables, all sorts of cool stuff. So if you haven't checked it out, check it out. It's worth it. Especially because in Canada, I know it's hard for us to get to different shows because there's not a lot locally. You have to travel a fair ways, most of us, to get to any shows, which is kind of cruddy. But it is a thing we have to deal with. Thunk, I sent you some? LOL? Sent me some what? Let's see. Lizzie, love page. She's painted a lot of my models so far. Yeah, she seems like she's got some talent, which is really cool. So hard to follow everybody, and it's hard to have all the time to comment on people's stuff. I try to go out in little bursts, say hi to people, and support all the people that are starting to paint or been painting for a while and doing good stuff. Brenda says every time you close your tab, Puppers is in a new position. Yeah, he's not a stay in one spot. It's kind of like, look, what position is he going to be in now? We'll just hide him for now. And then bam, he's doing a new thing. I like how he's got the Deadpool between his feet, because why not? He likes Deadpool as much as I do. And he's so gentle. Like, I can't believe he hasn't taken the friggin' knives off the back of them. Hi, Candace. How's it going? Good morning. We're still morning. So yeah, photo showing is really cool. This is more Donna's stuff. Oh, and then Haley, HN Studios, is painting a moose. So this is the last Medallion Club medallion done up in an Appaloosa, which is actually kind of funny because the reference model for this Appaloosa I took photos of when I was at Briarfest in 2015, Harley Quinn draft. And I can't remember. Harley O? Maybe not. Can't remember his name. Darn it. But he was at Briarfest in 2015 representing the Harlequin Giraffes, and gorgeous, gorgeous horse. Very, very cool. And she's doing a great job. All the hair by hair details and good stuff. Yeah, he's super fun. I'm excited to see more of these guys come painting. Oh, Laura, I remember mailing my photos out. Yeah, the first photo shows that I participated in and judged locally were all still mailing. There was no online anything. You got mailed your photos and you went through them and judged them, and then you mailed them back. It was quite the thing. And I remember buying horses by contacting people and having them send me physical photos in the mail of those horses and then mailing them back. It was a different time to be alive. That is for sure. Nothing like the internet these days. You can just look at 5 million things and buy them in 30 seconds. It's pretty crazy. So there is that. So yeah, that's a moose. The newest medallion coming out is, I'm going to give you more information about that soon. I will be peeking it through the week. I'll give you your first hints today. And then peek, reveal. Probably reveal on the 1st or the 31st. Maybe I'll reveal on the 31st, and then we can start peeking things tomorrow. What do you guys think? Do you want the peaks early? You can do it that way. But I won't give you any visual peaks today, but I will give you hints. Here in the meantime is another medallion. This one popped up and it's super awesome. So Shelly Yasko painted this one. She does really beautiful backgrounds. You can see in the behind of this medallion. She likes doing scenes, which are very, very cool. Definitely worth checking out and checking out the creative way that she's been doing the medallions. And then this is Kitty's Got Pride, done up in a really 3D poppy, fantastic paint job. I'm really liking this. I had a lot of fun. I enjoy myself when I sculpt things, even if they're humans. And doing crazy performance poses is a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to try and figure out how the chaps would work and doing the saddle in there. So cool. Maybe more performance ones to come. What's Kinsey saying? Amy says, I remember that you needed to send people a self-addressed envelope for sales lists, and they didn't always come with pics. Yeah, we live in a better time for model horses, I think, in that regard, because it's easier to see if there's flaws on stuff. There was kind of a cool excitement to that. See, he didn't move this time. He might be actually like out. And he normally sleeps with his mouth open and his tongue out and his eyes slightly open. You can see them twitching. It's kind of funny. Kinsey says, the Peterson that I'm working on now has a record of being without a head twice. I'm very excited or very indecisive about the neck. You're having like spelling challenges and I'm having reading challenges. It's all good. Necks are hard. Necks are their own thing because there's so many different things that change in that noodly part of a horse because it's their bone structure is kind of an S inside of it and it's a curve. And so as the neck goes down, extends, goes up, contracts, it's way more fluid than you would think because there's so much muscle that changes and stretches and moves and different bones pop out depending on how it's turned. And it's way more complicated than you would think. You would think a neck would be a little bit more straightforward because we have these little necks that don't really do much and they're a little bit more straightforward than a big horse neck. And then imagine if you had like a giraffe neck, it'd be even crazier. So yeah, that's the thing. Hi, Karen. Yeah, I don't know if this guy's going to be ready for Halloween sales, but he is coming. This is the little Aussie that I did with custom bat wings. So instead of having his little Pegasus wings, he's got bat wings. And he's got his little snoring. He couldn't not. He's called Aussie. He could not have bat wings. Ha ha ha. It's a joke. Lots of really cool metallics and transparents and jewel tones in this guy. He's going to be a lot of fun, I think, when he's finished up. The transition in the wing in particular worked really, really well. It's the same color scheme in the mane and the tail. And then the body has some really bright jewel tones. I'm going to go in and make some of it pop a little bit more, but I've been having fun with that. What else did I have to show you? I did finally, I've got my Ahsoka on my keychain. Bring up Haku. So that was the little charm I was talking about. I would like to do some of these of the ponies because they're a great size. They're supposed to be phone charms, but they're epoxied on both sides, so they have a nice smooth texture. And then the artwork is kind of trapped in the middle of acrylic on either side. Very cute. So yeah, that's my keychain with my tiny Haku on it, which makes me happy inside. And it's not like you can get crazy keychains with too many things on them. So at least if it's a little tiny charm, it's not too bad. And you could put it on anything. It's kind of nice. Kinsey also helping my scheme to go back to Briarfest this year because you had to bring the horse in person for the contest now. We pretty much have to go to Kentucky for Briarfest. Yes, that is a thing. Their contests, they keep, well, they have a lot of rules that they got to fall between for different states and participating in different, what do they call them? It's kind of like gambling in lottery. Any sort of contest has its own rules and structure around it. So, yeah, be nice to see a Briarfest again, though. Yay! And the 75th anniversary, so it's a good year to go. What else do I have that I can show you? I have secrets hiding behind things. Very, very cute secrets, actually. One of those secrets, I can see it right there, and it is adorable. But it is behaving naughtily, and it's not Bombas. And it has a friend, which is behaving a little bit better. But yeah, there's many, many ponies running around the studio these days. All right. Are you guys ready for me telling you things about things? So the Medallion Club medallion this month is that big. So it's not a full face. It's like my mouth and my nose, maybe. So like, what does that make it? A third of my head? Maybe a third of Raven's head size. What else can I tell you? It is realistic, and it is going to be a lot of fun to paint. It has some fall vibes, and I'm really enjoying it. I am itching myself to paint one. I might be able to have one at least partially roughed out for when I do the release so that you guys can see it with color because it's too exciting to not do in color. What else can I tell you about this one? And now my brain's thinking of all the different color combos and I'm having ideas that I can't say out loud because then I would ruin it and spoil it too early. Bombas is going good. Very, very good. He's behaving well. And biters are going good, but we are not quite there. She takes so long. And then the club is a slight derailer to the everything. What else can I tell you about the medallion? It is. What else can I tell you without revealing it? It's so hard to pick like the clues because I don't want to say something and have it give the whole thing away. So maybe I'll leave it at that and I'll start posting pictures tomorrow and be sneaky like that because it's coming out soon. So soon. All right, I'll leave it at that. Let's see. Yeah, so tomorrow I'll start posting pictures of the Medallion Club medallion. You'll get your reveal on the 31st, which is Halloween. And we will go from there. So on that note, if you are in the club, you'll get all that information shortly on how that's going to work. I will send you your links for the Peaks page. And then if you would like extras of this medallion, that is an opportunity that is available to club members. Chris Folk is saying that Biddy Biter arrived for Addison and prepping is wonderful. The Opes do a really good job. I'm super crazy picky about the stuff that I send out from the studio, and I know that the Olps are too. So generally stuff that you get from me hopefully won't take too much effort to prep, because I know it's not always easy to find the time to do it, like doing it, or even find a prepper that's available to do it, because some artists won't take pieces unless they are prepped or very minimal prepping. So I try and do as much as we can, whether that's the Olps or myself, to get stuff ready to go that's clean. So yeah, and then if you wanted a Bitty Biter, a Noki, or a Ruffles, this is the last week to order them. And I will be, like I said, sending newsletters out, letting people know that this is the last week for everybody. And you can do them either paid in full or time payments are still an option. And they're not limited. The edition will close on the 31st. And then they will be limited to whatever that number is. So yay. Biters, Bitty Biters, I did mention at the beginning, will be about beginning of December for shipping for paid and full orders. And then depending on how many orders we get over the next week, that might extend out a little bit longer, but it's not going to take years to get them, which is always nice. It should be within the next few months that you'll be getting your ponies if you're paying in full. And then for the ones shipping from my studio, probably a little bit faster than that. Woo! I like getting ponies right away, so it's always fun. Lizzie says I got mine earlier this week. Oh, and one has a bubble in the mane. Well, let me know, and then I will get that sorted out for you. If there's ever any issues with the castings, just let me know, send me an email, and we can get that fixed for you. Because it's hard when you're sending out a whole bunch of stuff to get all of the possible stuff that's in them caught up. I just flipped the thing across the floor. Because we have to look over all these little ponies, and the Olps are quite busy with what they're doing too. So I know they try to make sure everything going out is 100% good, but sometimes there's bubbles and little imperfections. But send me an email. We'll sort it out. All right. So on that note, I will let you guys go for the day. We will see what Briar does to us in the next coming weeks, because I imagine by the next time we stream, there will be more updates. I will have more updates, and we will be continuing to do some cool stuff. All right. See you guys later. Thanks for coming to the stream or watching it later if you do that later. If you ever have questions for me that you want me to try and address, whether that's casting or molding or sculpting or customizing or painting, let me know in the chat. Send me an email, anything like that. And remember, don't feed trolls. Just makes them bigger and stronger. You want to spread the love and your attention to the people that are creating communities that you love, doing good work. You basically, whatever you feed gets bigger and stronger, and whatever you don't feed just kind of drifts into the background. So yeah, if you don't want all the negativity and stuff, you just don't feed into it. We will see you guys next week. Karen is saying last minute that her Ruffles is perfect. Prepper said it was super easy. That's what I like to hear. I don't take it 100%, but we darn sure try and get them close. So there's that. All right, I will see you guys next week. And if you ever get the chance to join us live, if you're not live, you should do it, because our chat's awesome. There's lots of amazing people doing cool stuff. If there's something I've missed that you want me to chat about, just send it through.